Thank you, Rev Joan. Thank you again, Robin. Thank you, Carl, and everyone who has anything to do with our Sunday celebration service. We are always delighted to be with UUCR, and we are grateful that today is Father's Day, and I need to give my father a call. So, good day, everybody. Besides today being Father's Day, June is also Pride Month. June is Black Music Month. June is also National Caribbean American Heritage Month. And we're going to add the new addition, which is No King's Day, which was yesterday. Yeah. So this month we are rooting ourselves in the universal principle of the law of mental equivalence and with the spiritual practice of imagination. So we're using the law of mental equivalent, and what the law of mental equivalent is that you build within yourself that which you seek to have expressed into the world. So you got to have the mental equivalent of it first before it comes into physical form. So I say let's use our imagination to do what John Lennon invited us to do. He invited us to imagine all the people living together in peace. We need the mental equivalent of that, y'all. So our companion books for June are The Inward Journey by Howard Thurman and Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And our annual theme is Rooted in Oneness, Living as Principle. And our theme for June is Commencement as Communion. So I just want to remind Rockland CSL, you heard this before, and I want to let UUCR know that the origin of the word commencement has its roots in the Latin word that means beginning. And the origin of the word communion comes from the Latin word, which means mutual participation. So today's message is the yes within, saying yes to the call. So I invite you to place yes in a new context. When you think about yes as roots. Is that all right? All right. So when we think of yes, we're allowing our yes to be rooted deep within us, just as a tree is rooted in the earth. So our yes is becoming our anchor. We ground ourselves in it, and we have a sacred connection to the divine. So I want to start by sharing a story from Sekou Wright's book, Hack Your Pain Now. And as was mentioned, it's our community cafe book study for May and June. And I'm going to share with you commandment number 4. And just so you know, Sekou wrote this book before he had a stroke in 2022. And it was as if he says he wrote the book for his future self. So the book serves as our emergency guide to survive and to thrive through pain, any form of pain. So Sekou writes this, commandment number 4 is sacrifice. He tells us this commandment is about building a stronger version of yourself that can withstand future hurts. Because without question, future hurts are coming. Sekou writes, it's absolutely necessary to get stronger for the sake of your future self. So in this commandment, Sekou tells this story that I love. He says, a while back, a group of scientists built a biosphere in the Arizona desert with plants, air, water, soil, etc. It was a perfectly self-contained environment, except for one thing. Once the trees reached a certain height, they would topple over. The scientists kept trying new solutions to no avail. They couldn't figure out why the trees were falling. Finally, they realized they've forgotten one thing. Do y'all know what that one thing is? What is it? Roots? Nope. Nope. Wind. Wind. Without wind, without agitation, without resistance, the trees had no need to grow deeper roots to keep themselves upright in the face of inclement weather. The negative force of wind was actually necessary for their growth. Imagine that. The same for you, the same for all of us. We actually need challenges and setbacks and some failures in order to grow stronger, even if we have to create them for ourselves. Thank you, Sekou. So just as a tree needs the wind to deepen its roots, so do we. But our wind is a little different from nature's wind. Consider uncertainty as a wind, the illusion of separation as a wind, injustice, inequity, and yes, even the insanity of this world is wind. These forces do not uproot us, they deepen us. Our greatest teacher, Mother Nature, shows us that the winds of life do not break the tree rooted in strength. They deepen its connection to the soil. And we could say to our soul, deepens the connection to our soul. Like the storms of our times can deepen our connection to spirit, to purpose, to each other, and to the yes that resides within us. With all the uncertainties of these times, and with I should say again, because you know what? When are we not living in uncertainty? Right? We could count on uncertainty like we could count on change. And so, with the deep certainty, what I know is certain is that your yes is certain. I know that love is certain. I know that compassion is certain. I know that justice is certain. I know that you are certain. So, this is our moment to remember that. In the time of uncertainty, remember what is certain. Your yes is not uncertain. Your yes is not fleeting. Your yes is not circumstantial. Your yes is not an accident. Your yes is sacred. Your yes is who you are. It is rooted in oneness and centered in love. The Roman philosopher Seneca said, "No tree becomes rooted and sturdy unless many a wind assails it. For by its very tossing, it tightens its grip and plants its roots more securely. The fragile trees are those that have grown in a sunny valley." So when people ask, what can I do in uncertainty? I tell them, get still, go within, get quiet. Listen for the yes that already resides within you. It knows, it remembers, it's been calling to you. And when the answer comes, it will feel familiar, as if your soul has been waiting for you all along. The real question is, will you listen? It'd be so hard, y'all. My mother used to say, a hard head is a soft behind. If y'all don't know what that means, I'll tell you after service. Will you listen? Will you respond? Because we can hear it. We could hear the call. We could hear our yes. And then we ignore it. We deny it. We resist it. Right? And will you act? Will you act? Your sacred assignment, your divine yes, is simply to be love in action. We must be in action. I loved every single person that went out yesterday for No King's Day and protested. I prayed for them. I sent them light. It was a beautiful thing. We must be in action. That is not the action for everyone. That is not everyone's yes. But it doesn't mean that you don't have one and that you can take action. So your yes, your purpose may be to vote. It may be to speak out. It may be to show up. It may be to protect the vulnerable. It's always to tell the truth. It may be to resist. But even deeper, your purpose is to be love itself, to stand as love. We are incarnated as love itself. We activate it and we are rooted in it. And so the beautiful mystery is that our yeses are not solitary. We don't stand alone. We are in good company. I love that scientists call the Wood Wide Web. Have you ever heard of that? The Wood Wide Web? Anybody? Oh, let me tell y'all. It's an underground network of fungi that connects trees, roots in a forest. So all the roots are connected, right, through this fungi that travels through the roots. And through this connection, they share resources, they share nutrients, they share wisdom. They tell each other stuff. You know, they're like, look out for that. Here she come again. She gonna hug you. Get ready. So just like there is a wood wide network, there is a love wide network. Yes? So imagine that your yeses are part of that love wide network, that love wide web that connects, that communicates, and that nourishes one another, right? And all of this is happening beneath the surface, soul to soul, heart to heart, mind to mind. So we are rooted in oneness. We are nourished by spirit. We are flowing with divine intelligence. We know what our yes is. And this is why your yes matters. This is why it must be rooted not in fear, not in ego, not in despair, not in fear. Did I say that already? Not in fear. Did I say that? Not in fear, but in love. Because there is a wind blowing, y'all. There is a wind blowing in this nation, in this world, a wind of white supremacy, a wind of division, a wind of spiritual amnesia that forgets that we are interdependent upon one another because we are connected. A wind called Project 2025. You'll hear how that's never talked about anymore, right? Because it's being implemented. A win called Project 2025 that seeks to uproot democracy, disappear rights, and replace liberty with control. So let me be clear. This is not about politics. This is about principle. This is about humanity. This is about love. So we are called to stand for truth, for love, for oneness. What are we called to stand for? For truth, for love, for oneness. We practice Ubuntu at Rockland CSL. Ubuntu is an African philosophy that simply says, I am because you are. You are because I am. That love wide web that connects us. So we rise together, or guess what? We fall like those trees that didn't have any wind to agitate it and grow deep roots. But we got lots of wind, y'all. We got lots of wind. So our collective yes is rooted in our spiritual identity. Who are you? Who are you? Are you grounded in love? Do you know that there is a power in the universe for good and that we can use it? Do you know that? Yes. So we answer not with fear, but with faith. We answer not with silence, but with spirit. We answer not with apathy, but with action. Maharishi, he's the founder of Transcendental Meditation. I practice TM. He once said, challenging situations in life are like strong winds on a young tree. They drive the roots deep. Challenging situations in life are like strong winds on a young tree. They drive the roots deep. So let the winds come, let them blow. We are not fragile trees grown in the sunny valley. We are spiritual redwoods, rooted, resilient, radiant with divine purpose. Yes? Yes. So will you root yourself in the certainty that you are here on purpose, that your yes matters?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I believe some of y'all. So there's a power, y'all. And our power is our yes. Our power is love. So we say yes to love. Yes to love?
Yes.
We say yes to justice.
Yes.
We say yes to the sacred call of now.
Yes. To the call of the
Yes, because the yes within is not whispering anymore. It is roaring. It is roaring. Will you answer the call?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you open? Are you willing? All right now. So I'm going to end this with 3 actions that you can do for yourself to root yourself deeply in your yes. Because it's challenging. People feel stressed. Yes?
Yes.
So this is 3 things you can do. Give yourself a yes check-in. Give yourself a yes. Say to yourself, how you doing? Like really ask yourself that question. How are you doing? So each morning, just take 5 minutes to be still, to breathe, and ask yourself, what is my yes today? What is my yes today? You might get the response, just acknowledge someone's existence by saying good morning, giving someone a smile, letting someone merge into traffic. What is your yes today? Make a protest sign, whatever it may be. What is your yes today? Don't force an answer, just let it rise from within because the answers are within. Number 2, stand in love as protest and power. There is something called sacred activism. You're familiar with that? Let me tell you what it is real quick. Sacred activism is the intersection when consciousness becomes action, where prayer becomes movement, and where spiritual principles becomes practice. Your yes is that intersection. So we're just going to choose one intention every week to demonstrate love in action, sacred activism. You got that?
Yes.
And the last one, 3, strengthen the love wide web, spiritual community, connection, and collaboration. And that's what we're doing here today, right? We're collaborating. So reach out to someone whose yes inspires you and connect with them. Share your intentions, support one another, and amplify each other's calling. The Wood Wide Web reminds us we are stronger when we are connected. So create or join spaces where your yes meets other yes and multiply. So I'm going to end this with a spiritual mind treatment. So you can close your eyes and we're just going to go within and root ourselves in the knowingness that there is one life, one power, one presence that is infinite, unshakable, and ever present. It is the divine intelligence that roots the trees, moves the stars, and beats my heart. It is love itself, holy, whole, and complete. And it is expressing through me right here and right now, and it is expressing through you right here and right now. And so I recognize that this infinite presence is the source of my yes, the source of your yes, the sacred call within us. We are not separate from it. We are rooted in it. We are the purpose that is divine, planted in the soil of oneness, watered by truth, and nourished by love. I declare now that we are rooted, we are grounded, and we are steadfast in the truth of who we are. Our yes cannot be shaken by the winds of fear, division, or despair. Instead, these winds deepen our roots. They awaken our awareness. They call us to greater embodiment of love, justice, and courage. I trust the wisdom within you. I trust the wisdom within me to show us the way. Listen deeply. Respond faithfully. Our inner yes aligns us with what is ours to do. Whether it is to speak, to act, to rest, or to rise, we walk in purpose, not because of outer certainty, but because of inner conviction. I know that I do not do this alone. My yes is connected to a sacred network of yeses, others rooted in love, committed to peace, and grounded in the unity of life. Together, we form a love wide web that strengthens, sustains, and supports a world that works for everyone. So let's celebrate this sacred call. Honor the yes within each other. We rise rooted, ready, and resilient, knowing that our yes is a divine response to the call of spirit and a gift to the world. So with deep gratitude, I release this word into the law of yes, trusting it is already done, rooted in love. It cannot return void, but returns complete. And so it is. Ashe and amen.
We're doing another one.
So we have a brief discussion. If anyone has something they would like to place into the room, anything you'd like to share, I'd love to hear what some people's yeses are.
I only got 2 hands. I can say yes, yes, but I need some more. I need like that cartoon. Yes, 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 yes. Pull it out of my pocket. Yes, yes.
Thank you for bringing the microphone over to me, Rev Joan. I was having a thought this morning. Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
My name is Fee, and I'm with Rockland CSL and UUCR. Right, Carl? Right, we are.
Yes, we are.
I was having a thought this morning while in the kitchen making my coffee for the first time ever. Thank you so much for allowing me, Chris. Thank you. And so I was having this thought. And I was like, why are you having this thought right now? But I think for me, I was having clarity and confirmation because I thought, like, I could read a spiritual book or the Bible or whatever that is. I can be with God wherever I am because I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it only works when we're together. And maybe that sounds or feels elementary for some people, but it was like the light bulb went off, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is why this works, is when we come together and we work it together.
Yes.
Whether you have resistance, because most of my life I've had resistance towards being with other people in a spiritual way, and now this feels like the only way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fee.
Thank you, Fee. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I spoke about what the word God means, and but I will say, what happens when we're together is it's amplified, and what I mean is you can do it by yourself, but it's so much better when we're together.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, come on,
Thank
let me
you.
see those hands up.
Yes.
So I want to say yes to kindness. And I'm doing that because it was modeled for me by my 12-year-old granddaughter. There is an app on the phone called Finch, which is largely geared to kids, but is a self-care app. And my granddaughter stood up and showed up with the word kindness. So in honor of her and kindness, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Check out Finch. I have Finch. So it's not just for kids. It's fun.
Yeah, so I would like to talk about new forms of protest, because having a big group out there was wonderful, but I'm thinking back to an anecdote in The Hobbit where all the dwarves are going to go visit a fellow who didn't want visitors. So Gandalf led them in 2 by 2. And it seems to me that in certain circumstances, it might be safer for all of us if we walk in pairs down the street, people who are able, with their protest signs, as opposed to being in a group that could be corralled and harassed. Just a thought.
Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Don't hide your yes. Here we go.
Hi, thank you for a very meaningful service. Really beautiful. Speaks very strongly to me. And I and Robin, the music has been more than lovely, really lovely, just blends well with the service. So thank you very much for your gift. Yeah.
Yes.
But I wanted to say that my sacred calling, the challenge at the moment is to truly be still. Truly be still and listen.
Yeah.
It is it's challenging because I think you can't do it 2 minutes in the kitchen in silence. I think you really have to allow that process to happen so that you get to the depth.
Yes.
It's challenging, so
Yes.
I'm working hard at doing that and trying to really figure out what that call might be beyond being still.
Yes. Yes. Keep practicing.
I am.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. And when I'm up there, I don't notice it. But look out there and see all the yeses and all the love that's rooted. And you just made me realize the connection. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to share, slightly off topic, but maybe, were you talking about the reflection of the candles? Because I've never noticed that on both sides before. but I actually feel like I just attended a online thing about signs from angels. So to me, that is a sign that we are being held. All of the joys and concerns that we have are also being held, yeah, by the angels around us. And I just couldn't help but share that because it's just so striking to me today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I just noticed it too. Anyone else? Okay, wrap it up. I see that. Ooh.
Okay, so our final song, our closing song, is something that Robin has created just for us. So everyone, if you would stand, we're going to sing it together. It's easy to follow along.
We are the ones we're waiting for. First line. We are the ones we're waiting for. 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 We are. Next line. We are the ones. We are the ones. Everybody. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones we're waiting for. 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 We are the ones. 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 Not me and you, then who? If not me and you, then who? We are the ones we're waiting for. 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 We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. We're waiting for. We are the ones we're waiting for. We are the ones we're waiting for. We are
Ooh, yes. Okay, let's continue to stand and you keep dancing. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Ooh. And thank you for joining us today, online, in person, in hearts and spirits, wherever you might be. And give us a moment so we can get a little together before we leave here. Thank you, Reverend Melissa. I am honored. Thank you.